Hunter. Okay. Yeah, EVAing is a little bit... It's a little bit harder because it's a little bit more realistic. I don't need finer control. I'm good. Cool. Oh, nice. It's on KSA now. Sweet. What does pulse do under manual thrust? It's pulse modulation. It's finer control. Without real spacecraft do finer control. I'm doing manual pulse modulation. Pulse width modulation. That's why I'm like... That's why I'm tapping everything. I always tap RCS. Oh, I paused it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I was like, what the hell did I just do? I like that you could slow the sim down. That's actually cool. Neat. Kitty. Truck. Sounds like a Chevy to me. I like it. This isn't bad for pre-alpha, dude. Like I said, the last time I played was not nearly as fleshed out as this. This is pretty good. I like the Kitten maneuvering unit, the KMU. Looks good. I want to make the tooltips bigger. File settings interface. File settings interface. I don't know. Are you guys having trouble reading it? I don't think anybody is having trouble reading this. Newglins did a thing, that's right. Japan. Tanegashima's right there. All right. All right. I like this. This is good, man. These controls feel good. Like, guys, I purposely haven't played the builds. I haven't been playing the builds. One, because I don't have time. Straight up. No, but two, I don't really make time for them either, because I want to enjoy this with you guys. I want to review it on stream with everybody watching, so we can look at it together for the first time. That's kind of important to me. I like this. It feels right. I like all this. This is great. I love that we have the rates on the ball. These are showing your rates of rotation and yaw, pitch, and roll. Yeah, that's great, man. It took me a second to figure out the controls, but once I did, Hunter could get into spacecraft. I switched objects. Where am I? I'm wondering if we could do like a target set, like. Geek, it's... No, I don't think so. Not yet, but this has way more potential. The back end of this is coded in Rocketworks' proprietary game engine called Brutal. And Brutal has a lot more potential to basically be just better KSP. The biggest problem, and this is right from Dean, and this is right from Felipe. Dean is the guy that's currently like, he's the CEO of Rocketworks, the company that's making this, right? And Felipe is the guy that invented Kerbal Space Program. He's the one that made it. The biggest problem is that they had to deal with a black box by using a pre-built game engine. Brutal is a game engine that's designed for this. It's designed to be customizable, so if you want to use it to make something like this, you can. Once again, even from like Felipe, like you don't, having that black box and not being able to control certain things are why Kraken strikes happen in KSP, because they're using PhysX joints. You know, the foundation of this has way more potential, even though it's not as high a fidelity. It's not nearly as feature complete as KSP2 was, but there's really high potential here. Yeah, this looks great. I'm very happy with this. I like the UI. I'll say I like the information in the UI. This, you should probably figure out a better way to do, like a more polished version of the UI, but it's fine. I would be fine with this, like even if this UI survived to the end of the game. This is really good for pre-alpha, guys. It's very nice. Yeah, very good. So like outsourcing versus vertical integration. Yeah, KSP is a game that needs to be vertically integrated, from the ground up. The only reason that KSP was made with Unity is because it was inexpensive. And it was good enough at that moment in time. No, this looks fine. I like everything here. I don't really have a problem with anything. I don't know what that is. It's on the far side. All right. This is a Gemini capsule, from what I can tell. Oh, the RCS pulses look so damn good, dude. Oh, that looks right, man. Why is the back broken? Oh, I forget why those are there. I forget what those wires are, dude. I know I knew what they were at some point. Wish we could see rate of translation too. That would be really nice. So like setting something as a target, but that might just not be in the game yet. Dude, the particle effects are so good. I can't stop looking at them. My translate control is giving me a pitch rotation, but that's fine. No IVA yet. Good. Yeah, I like what I see here, man. This is good. Could you please hide some of the UI for beauty? Yeah, because I know how to use this. Sure. Yeah, let me get right on that. This game just about flying spacecraft, or can you build too? You will be building in it. Just not right now. You can click on it and resize it with scroll wheel. I didn't see nothing like that. Yeah, okay. There we go. That feels right. I like that. That's nice. Yeah, put that there. Yeah, put those right where my arrow UI would be. Yeah, click and draggable UI. Very nice. Control scroll wheel to resize? Nope. Reference frame for the stars, reference frame for the surface. I have no idea what this is. I can't see it. Oh, it's just another one. Hello? Okay. Where's the spacecraft? They must have moved. We must have had a different rate. Ah.
Discovery, go at throttle up. I guess we were suborbital. We don't seem to have aerodynamics, but that's fine. You got rid of your SAS control UI. I don't need that. I mean, it's there, but I don't need that. Rocket has a lot of kick to it. Now this needs to be like right there. Oh, there's a little window that shows up. I don't like that right there. TWR is 13.4. All right. Water. Huh. Oh, God, the Jello water is back. So where are we exactly? All right, ready?
Might take a second. Should take about 8 minutes. Going Sea Dragon on us? Yeah, something like that. Going into map view shuts the engine off. Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I'm fat fingering a couple of keys. I gotta just figure out the controls a little better. Vehicle is supersonic. Bad. What's the full name of this game? Kitten Space Agency. It's 60 kilometers up. Gonna take a second. Is there gonna be something like CCAN for KSA in the future? Yes. Well, there will be mod support. For what it's worth. Hey, reference frame changed. Oh boy, a polar orbit. Pretty straightforward stuff, dude. This is, yeah, pretty good. AP is a little bit high. Give ourselves a little bit of a radial in component. Almost there. $7,200 meters a second. Stand by for positive perigee. What's our altitude? 196. Yeah, we should be good. $152 by 408. That's New Glenn. That's almost New Glenn's insertion from yesterday. But this is a much different inclination. I like it, Ish. It's good. It's bare bones, but that was expected. Good. I can see Russia from my spaceship. If you go to a city, what does it look like? That's the Kamchatkan Peninsula. Guys, I'm usually one for more technical analysis, but I will tell you this feels right. It feels correct. So, I don't know, take that for what it's worth. This feels right. Anybody getting dizzy yet? Whoa, I feel dizzy. Where are we? Oh, yeah, that's Canada. All right, look at that place. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Looks great. Wait, let me check something. Hold on. Let's get it into the light. Let's put in a 10 degrees a second. Roll rate. Bro, persistent rotation. Oh, that's gonna screw up so many people, dude.
I'm in space.
Iron Thomas. Thanks for the gifted sub. Takedo. And then AC, 122 months. How many kittens were harmed in the making this? I have harmed no kittens. No, I need my freeze-in warp. No, you don't. You're fine. Oh. Ah. Oh, give me an SPH in this, and we got a problem. That's not good, man. Oh. Put that on the second monitor. That's not working. Not doing it. This is real solar system, guys. Oh, look. What are we over? The Baltic? Yep. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Poland, Germany. I can see Russia from my spacecraft. Yeah, pretty much, Max. I mean, a little. You're over there somewhere. You are in the picture. It's good, Bandit. It's fine. Everything's good. I thought we were playing Hearts of Iron 4 today. Nope. I had never said anything like that. Somewhere down there, Handius Bananius is conducting Roman colonial operations. I'm waving. Can you see? Oh, yeah. There's Greece. I love the persistent rotation. That's fantastic. That means you could spin stabilize stuff. You don't need SAS or anything. Crete. Peloponnese. Pretty cool. And then moving over to... We're going to kind of split the border between Libya and Egypt here. Libya's there. Egypt is there. There's Cairo. Pyramids there? Something's down there. I can see it. I don't want it. I like spinning. Spinning is a good trick. British Isles over there. France. We are a little ways east of the Iberian Peninsula. Coming up towards Senegal. Nice. Looks like we might fly over Ascension. That's going to be hard to see, though. Brazil. Wait a minute. Why is New York on this? No, I don't want that. No, get that off there. Put Boston on there. I don't want that. Okay. We're going home. Clear a path, you melon farmers. We're going home. Okay, we're up over... Okay, up over northern Canada. We're in a weird freaking orbit. Give me surface indication. Jarvis, give me surface indication. Okay, that looks good. I suppose everybody that's played like real solar system has done this. Right? This is good, man. Yeah, dude. Like, so reindeer from here, I'll just say it. If they just made the rest of this game work exactly like Kerbal 1, like with the SPH, building parts, physics sim, etc., etc. Yeah, we're fine. This is fine. I like everything that I see here. It plays great. Oh, Arrow really killed us. Alright, we're gonna have to hop. There is a basic aerodynamic model from what I can see here, but it's not super high fidelity. We didn't die. I'm aiming for Plymouth Bay right there. I mean, Boston's right here. That's the North Shore. Land in Gillette Stadium? Gillette Stadium's over there. We're gonna have some trouble with that. I don't necessarily have a prograde indicator either. Flying Jack, yeah, we got unlimited fuel right now. We're basically up at 30,000 feet. This is where a plane would be kind of doing its thing. Our models look good. I don't have any problem with the models. Models are fine. See what's down here. I'm using the keyboard right now, dudes. What do you think of it so far? I like it, Pigeon. It's fine. It's a it's very basic. There's not a lot right now. Oop. Knocked over stuff on my desk because I got my coat on. Yeah, me too, spoiled. Me too, man. This looks fine. I don't have any problems here. That's not what Boston looks like, but that's okay. They got the hills right. This area is hilly. It's a lot more hilly than people think. That may have killed us. Nope. All right. We're throttleable. We're good. Do we have like a vertical speed indicator or something? No, I don't think so. I hope they put plane parts in it, dude. I have to. Greetings from Awu. What's up? Train, what's going on? Excuse me. This does not look like my hometown. Excuse me. Excuse me. One hop. No, this is great, man. Good stuff. Neat. What's your FPS right now? Oh, we're in real time. Try clicking the units. The units. Speed units. I want to go fast. Frames. So is this an EJ house tour? Oh yeah. See, that's where I grew up over there. I live down here though. If you hear a sonic boom, like, you know, in real life, you, I mean, at least like right now, you know what it is. There's Plymouth Bay. Yep. William Bradford, speaking in 1630, on the founding of the Plymouth Bay Colony. Said all honorable actions overcome with damnable courage. Nice. Pretty good, man. Wings are overrated anyway. Hey, with enough thrust, anything can fly. The hills aren't that big around here. There are hills. This looks about accurate for Massachusetts, plain and boring. What is that, Sawyer? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It sounds like, what are you saying? You're a loser? Because the Jets law? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, sorry, I couldn't understand your dialect. I speak winter. What was that? What was that? What's up, man? How you doing? Yes, I'm a loser for being a Jets fan. Ah, it's not as funny if you admit it, dude. Jeez. You just found part editor in the debug. Nice. This is cool, man. I like it. Looks good to me. Yeah, this looks fine to me. Hey, where's the canal? There should be a canal right here, but there is not. That's all right. What's orbital velocity at 1,000 feet? Same as it is up there, dude. Arrow is holding us back. Wait, is that supposed to be Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard? Okay. Whatever. There's no staging. Not yet, at least, man. I'm going to Florida. Florida. Finally come visit you. We have unlimited fuel, guys. Yeah. Right now it's they have unlimited fuel, unlimited RCS just for debug purposes. Are you able to go to the moon? Should be. In the light. It's Long Island. Look, I can see Montauk from here. Look at that place. That place is just where all the freaking rich people live. I think we're... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hibbit, for the most part, yes. You can see Bridgehampton, yeah, what's left of it. Hey, there's freaking New York over here. Hey, we're in New York. I got a gun. Let's go to a Broadway show. Hey, yo, whoa. Yo, taxi. Or something. Try the transfer planner with F4. Let's launch from Florida, and then we'll do that. This is the city. It looks much better. Dude, it looks like a big brown stain, alright? In fact, if you just sit there and look at Long Island, it looks like a gigantic turd. Okay? Look at that. That looks like what came out of my butt this morning, alright? Yeah, but it's a pretty turd. No, you remember the old saying, you can't polish a freaking turd. That should be good. Look, yeah, we left a gigantic freaking floater, all right? Look, it floated into the freaking armpit or something. It's weird. Yeah, look at this. It's just one turd, two turds, three turds, whatever. So that's there's Jersey right there. There's Virginia. The Wallops should be right actually around here. Maryland's over there. There's Toronto. Toronto's way over there. Wallops High. And then Virginia. And then should get North Carolina. There's the Outer Banks. That's Starbase making that noise. Ah. There's Miami. Yep.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Oh. Anything not come to Florida, you never promised the hard side of you. Yay! Shut your mouth. Gosh darn aerodynamics. Hey Jensen, how do you like the game so far? It's really okay. So guys, this is really limited in scope right now. Like, there's not a lot here, but what is here is good, real good, and I mean real good.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
I once saw a river blocked entirely with acorns. It was nuts.
No cap today. Nope, for real. In terms of difficulty, is it closer to vanilla KSP or full realism? Closer to vanilla KSP. But it is a little bit more realistic.
Listen,
Okay.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Last night a man was hit over the head with a violin, then a clarinet and finally a French horn. Police say it was an orchestrated attack.
That's funny. I'm laughing. Yeah, I like the ground track. Ground track stuff's really good. As long as it's not RP1 levels of difficulty. No, you can do this. I don't think you can do that in RP1. Real life engines love that. Yeah. Yeah, particle emitters, RCS, clouds, everything, orbit, the orbital mechanics are pretty good, man. Going down there. Yeah, the terrain fidelity is not totally up to snuff yet, but it's good enough. This is close enough. Hey, Pal Joe, what's up? Okay. How do you select target like the moon? I will figure that out in a second. Yeah, of course, Jug. No longer simultaneous launch. I told you, there's no way there's no way that was sticking. Hmm. Uh, Gotta take Tim's advice. This is fine. This is fine. Liking this so far. Having issues running it as well. A combo of older hardware and alpha teething troubles is causing some pain. But I could enjoy watching you bury your craft into the ground. Yeah, no, it's good. Trying to get her flipped over. Doesn't want to do it. I somehow was able to balance this thing perfectly on its nose. And now I can't unbalance it. It's a AJ160 test stand. Or AJ260 test stand. It's fine. Okay. Universe, vessels, Gemini 7. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at us. Who would have thought? All right, where's the moon?
Clifton, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
You see here, Kitten Space Agency is a remarkable achievement for the Kerbal community.
Thanks, Bill. There we go. Teleport to Apollo 11 landing site? That's the Sea of Tranquility. I can't. Hello? How do I? No. How do I get off map view? Oh, yeah, okay. I see what I did. Yep. I hit the throttle button. Yep. I zoomed out so far, I got confused between map view and regular view. Yeah, seamless transition, dude. Yeah. The throttle indicator is down here. The motor is deep throttled right now. Huh. That is, in fact, the moon. And that is where Apollo 11 landed. So 12's landing site should be... hold on. Yeah, there it is. I found it. "17 is 17 should be up there somewhere. How's KSA? Good. It's very bare bones right now, but that is on purpose. That's it looks like Mars to me. Pretty good. Quick, do a sample return. Ah, sorry, I can't. I have to plan first. Sweet. This is good, man. No, it feels right. The foundational elements are here. They are here. This is good. Yeah, everything feels right here. Can you teleport to Venus or Jupiter's moons? Hang on. Shelf light computer debug? What the heck? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You should keep all that. They should keep that in the game. This shouldn't just be debug. Just my opinion. Hmm. Nice. Nice. Land on Jupiter. No. No. No, I'm good. Manual rotation. I like what I see, dudes. You got the cat on orbit? He's just chilling. Hunter's just fine. That's a bit creepy. Well, his eyes follow your camera. Little. You know, it'd be funny if it was dogs in cats in Space Agency. If there was like dogs and cats, freaking dogstronauts and catstronauts, dogs, cats, and like a monkey, right? Puppies and kitty. That'd be funny, man. Ernock, everything here is fine, dude. I prefer penguins. Flightless birds that want to go flying. That's actually a good one, Liquid, yeah. You're making Rocketworks character modelers go. Right now. German Shepherd and Mission Control with a Krantz vest, yeah. Are you on Flame Trench tonight? Yes, I am. Space race between the cats and dogs. And we call the dogs Lycanauts. Not Taikonauts, Lycanauts. Haha. Absolute cinema. You could EVA on reentry and make cats and dogs. Make it rain cats and dogs. Yeah, I don't want to do that. But alright. What is this? Dude, the new Glen landing was so righteous yesterday. Like, it's crazy that an Atlas V 551 launch was kind of an afterthought. Hey, baby. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Guys, I like what I see. Hit F4. Boop. I don't think we got a part editor yet. Necessarily. What would you add to this game that KSP doesn't have? Click the preview. Huh. I always put it into 1x sim speed like an idiot. That was a mistake I made with KSP. Or KSP2. Yeah, I don't think I did that right. Were you on the right ship? I have no idea. I have no idea. To be honest with you, I do not know why we are... Where the hell are we? In Australia. We're in the outback. Ah. I did something wrong. Okay, we're in Florida. The focus view and stuff is a little clunky to me. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. Like, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm focusing on. Like, why if I zoom the camera in, why does it zoom into the beach? Very basic arrow. It's just a shape flying through the air. Alright, I want to go fast. Let's go fast. Okay, too fast. What about atmospheric heating? No, it's pre-alpha right now, dude. Don't worry about that. The audio just cut out for anybody and the screen go black. We have 1,500 kilometers a second delta V. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so F4. I want a Hohmann transfer to the moon. Quackulate. Warp to burn. Now warp will go there. Auto will do the burn for you. So, hit the auto button in 8 seconds. Oh, posigrade. Okay. Requaculated. There it goes. Ooh. I like that. I like the way this does conics. That's really cool. This is real solar system just for now as a placeholder, guys. Feels right. Oh yeah, you can if you shut off craft. Changing the focus point of the camera. I like that. Thank you. Okay, so the ball is the maneuver node. Got it. This looks good. Took track. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good, bud. Okay, where's the moon? Moon should be over there. Yep, there it is. Hey, Mun. I like the conics. Conics are quite nice. I have fuel. It's just we have fuel. It basically is unlimited. Okay, we're at Parasynthian. Heirloom right there. Good. Don't like that. Alright, let's close this out. Give me one moment. I'm gonna get us close. How do you tell prograde and retrograde? You need to set it to the orbital reference plane here. If you set it to orbital reference, that's prograde and retrograde. At least that's what I've been able to see here. So, like this, if we set it to orbit, that's retrograde. I'm pointing retrograde right now. See how it says 1-8? So, what we should do is... Yeah, I'm used to KSP, so it didn't really click in my head what the heck that meant. At least I think that's what's going on. Oops. We gotta go faster in this. Pitch and yaw 0 should be prograde. Yeah. Yeah, I think the indicators would be better. But once again, this is probably just placeholders. Have to go ask. Let's go down to 50 kilometers above the surface. We dial in a rotation rate that's equal to 360 degrees rotation per orbital period. We could get 1 revolution per orbital period, and it'll look like we're kind of flying over the surface there. Stop that. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, it's all up there. This is a much more advanced SAS controller. In the finished product, would you prefer these retro rolling dial indicators or modern digital? I like these. These are fine. The UI is the number, the font and everything for like the UI is fine with me. It basically is built-in MechJeb, which is exists. We are very inclined, huh? Can we see orbital parameters anywhere? F5. .29-degree inclination.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yo. Cool. It shows your SMA, orbital period, inclination, eccentricity. longitude of ascending node is 1.4 degrees, meaning that if you look, yeah, that's pretty good, man. Argument of periapsis is 1.75. APP 187, 1787, 57, 1787, 58. Good. Yeah, good orbit. This is not hard to pick up, dudes. Shift clicking the box in map view should set it as target. Okay. Dude. Getting a little bit of shine there. Thoughts? I'm good. Dude, this is great. The autopilot is going to... This stuff is going to have trouble with vessels that don't have perfectly balanced RCS, though, from what I'm looking at here. Well, I'd be wondering how they made up for that. But I love that you can lock your nav, you can lock your ship to prograde, and because there's persistent, I was about to say persistent, because there's persistent rotation, yeah, it's very easy to maneuver. It will drain your fuel eventually, locking stuff to prograde, then warping. Yep. So, let's try something here. We have our orbital period. The orbital period is 100... Well, actually, you know what? Let's circularize in our lower orbit. Hold on. What are all those lights flashing out there? Come on, baby. The lightning on the moon is true. 2 questions. Does KFZ have n-body physics? No. And are the bodies circular, or could you have a sun-synchronous orbit? That doesn't matter because there's no n-body physics, but no. Yeah. No n-body. They're trying to keep it simple. They don't want to fry people's computers, which, you know, understandable. Have a nice day. See if we can get it perfectly circular. Nice. All right. How's the game and do you like it? Yes. The transfer planer can also do circular rise at AP and PE. Cool. That a kick in the head, a Gemini capsule at the moon. Can you imagine? Let's go lower. Cool. So used to spamming that damn thing because herbal. Try to get it as circular as possible. There we go. That's good. All right, so what's our orbital period? Orbital period is 109.25 minutes. Have you had issues with craft spinning? No. Hit no rotation, man. So, where are we? We need to roll. Oh. Okay. No rotation. Manual back to orbital mode. Okay, quick maths. Oh, we're slightly. Good enough. So if we go to manual rotation, oh, that's gonna screw with me so hard. Hitting escape always is the pause button for me. So 109.2 minutes. Let's take a look. We need to take this number 109 minutes, so times that by 60, which gives us 6,540 seconds, right? And then plus 15, because 0.25 is 15 seconds. And then we need to divide that by 360. And it would give us 18.2 degrees of rotation. Yeah, okay. All right. It gives us 18.2 degrees of rotation. Hold on, let's... So, if we pulse this... So... Get this to read double zeros across the board. There we go. Null out the rotation. Manual orbital. If we set this to -1/8, that should do this. I mean, it's degrees a second versus degrees a second radian, which is a little bit different, but... Okay. Cool. That should more or less be rotating with the horizon. It's actually a little bit too much. So it may have been point. Okay, hold on. That would be more accurate. Hold on, let's pitch this thing back up. Right there. Should more or less be rotating with the horizon. It's pretty damn close. Yep. There you go. It's 0.018. So we're at 0.02. Because it's degrees a second radian versus just straight degrees a second. Got him. We need to get a rate down to the third decimal point, but we don't have that. Oh, God, that was a mountain. That was a little scary. That was a little scary. Chad, I'm a little scared. You're a little close to the moon there. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Yeah, I should probably iron out that yaw rate there. See, with the rates very, very visible, I can see what we're doing. I don't need to look at the picture. These are the numbers that I'm always looking at in, those are the numbers that I'm always looking at in the UI, Aero UI menu that you guys really can't see. I'm looking at rates. It's telling you how those numbers tell you how the spacecraft moves. Watch your inputs flirting with the gimbal lock. Too bad you still can't get over New Glenn. What? What do you mean get over it? It was awesome, dude. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, guys, this feels right. This feels right, dude. It feels great. Yeah, I don't have any problems here. At least with the orbital mechanics, this is fine. Good enough. I have to get a little bit more used to the camera controls before I could really tell you if I like them or not. It shows a little that the autopilot and RCS stuff was coded by a SpaceX flight software engineer. Yep. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice jacket, Hotshot. Thank you. Main issue I see is that your kid's going to see this as a giant litter box. Yeah, it could be an issue. But then again, the astronauts did throw their poop out onto the surface, Rob, during the actual Apollo missions, so it's a difference. Basically is. That's right. You heard that right. Why would you take your poop with you? There's not enough mass. Just throw it out the window. If anything, you're going to be lighter. Yeah, Cherokee, we did. There's poop on the moon. Couple pounds of it, actually, yes. In the loading menu, my game crashes once it gets to planet transparencies, and I don't know how to fix it. I wish I had an answer for you, Blas. I really don't. I don't know. I just got this working myself. Does that make moon dust kitty litter? Sure. Sure. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Yep. Plus, Mater says try lowering your texture sizes. Is the building in the game? No, the building is not in the game. It's not yet, at least. So we pooped on the moon first. It's ours. America. Yes. That's right. Yes. %44 GPU utilization. Temp for the GPUs at 45 centigrade. 3% CPU load. Nice. Currently, Kitten Space Agency is using 4.3 gigs of memory.
Hey, Dark Note, nice to be back and watch you, EJ, after the KSP2 shenanigans. Yep. I remember asking you if KSP will let us do multiplayer inside the VAB.
Yeah. Is it multi-threaded, multi-core? Yeah. I don't know about the physics simulation, though. Superior unit of measurement. Yeah, whatever. They're using Fahrenheit when they were on the moon ops, so I prefer lunar units, dude. The KSP2 developer should be ashamed after seeing this. Napoleon, I don't mean to be a jackass, but there's a lot. The KSP2 developers helped make this. That's right. And Kitten Space Agency team has a lot of ex-KSP2 devs on it. Just for what it's worth. I would know. I headhunted one and referred him to this game. Saying. Just saying. What, you think I wasn't friends with any of these people? Come on now. Yeah, I don't know if they want me saying who or what, but I definitely helped orchestrate this. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of KSP2 devs that are working on this project, dude. So. Kerbals will hold a special place in our hearts, but screw the corpo overlords have ruined it. I'm just enjoying my this low lunar approach. This is nice. Orion should go here. Saying. For what it's worth, my buddy that I referred to over here also worked on KSP1. And Felipe is there too. Somebody said it as well. They're working with Harvester, who's the guy that invented Kerbal Space Program. That mountain is going to get awfully close. Okay, Bandit. You know, that's, you know, we'll let it ride. We'll see what happens. No, I haven't, Jacobs. Looks like a pretty close shave. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be fine. But I'll tell you guys, from what I've seen with how the craft handles, RCS pulses, etc., it's a little weird getting used to it relative to like KSP, but this is pretty good, man. This is the music from the game, yeah? Oh, this is gonna be a little bit close shave. Is this autopilot? It's just set to heading hold to prograde. It's prograde lock, Bandit. That's basically what it is. We're on prograde lock. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine, dude. Fine, it's good. I could do this all day. This is great. This is one of the first things I did in KSP1 when I got something to the moon. I just sat here and watched the terrain go by because a game like this blew my mind. That's awfully close. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, okay, brought up surface, setting to surface, brought up the radar altimeter. This is great. Can you imagine seeing this with your own eyes? I would be glued to the freaking window. I'd be like, you know, like, it'd be like, EJ, come here. I'd be like, go off for a second. What the hell's going on there? Looks like a Zen garden. I'd be licking the windows. Buffy, I'd be like, something is weird with the terrain rendering right there. But, yeah. Oh, this is close. We're getting into the highlands. I hope we don't go near a peak in the dark. That would really suck. Bro. The fact that they've cranked this out in this period of time is pretty rad, man. Yeah, see, the basaltic regions are on this side, so we're a lot... so that's the lunar lowlands. We're a lot higher here. I don't know, Toasty. Have you played Subnautica? Yes. Can I... It reset my freaking UI when I did that. That's annoying. You just want to try something here. No, not that one.
How about this? No, not that. No, 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 no. I've heard enough of that music. Let's. All right. What were those hotkeys? Shift C. Add camera. Oh, it didn't like that. Yeah, it didn't like that. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Whoops. Yeah, I broke that. Nice. That was one crash for me. I guess it removed the game from the camera thing. Can you burn in map view? Hit tab. I don't know. I don't know if the sound guy from KSP2 ended up at KSA. I don't think so, but it's all good. Dude, that OLM is quickly coming apart, guys. Just, if you're wondering what all the banging is over on Starbase Live, look. Anno today? I don't know, man. Look at that thing. That's coming apart real fast. More OLM, more like gone LM. Yeah, they installed the hood on the quick disconnect there. First crash in 3 hours. Yeah, guys, I will say that's remarkably solid. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. You finally started a launch pad in your backyard. No. I did cut up my hands on the stupid trunk pan. I got band-aids all over me. You can't see them because they're skin color. The camera doesn't like them. Got my hands open all over the place today. Metal burrs. It took me 5 minutes to crash the game. Right-click on UI panel and click reset. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the OLM was like, how long ago did something launch from this? When was flight Flight 11? Less than a month? No, actually exactly a month ago. Huh. Flight 11 was a month ago. Holy crap. That's quick. I mean, don't get me wrong. These are just dudes going at these things with a gas axe, but obsolete launch mount. Yep. Yep. Pretty crazy. All right, well, guys, that's KSA. I'm happy we took that thing for a spin. I'm happy I got it working. It wasn't working, but we got it. BQD hood was installed last night on Pad 2. I just saw it. Yeah. You could set up a monthly tip fund to KSA. Yeah, that's actually, Buck, that's probably what I wanted to talk about here. So this game is free. KSA is free. You can just download it. They don't care. However, what they're basically doing is crowdfunding the support. So if you want to support a project like this, you can download the game for free. But if you want to make a contribution to this, that's fine. You can do that. You could buy it. It's, whatever the price is that you put on it. So they're crowdfunding developed. So if you want to support this game and you want to vote with your wallet to ensure continued funding, do it. But the devs. So Dean and the rest of his crew is not really expecting anything. They're funding this project with revenue from other revenue streams, not just from the game. You could buy Stationeers, you could buy Icarus. Those are two good games. Rocketworks basically doing this out of pocket. Just don't get me wrong. I don't do stuff like this. The reason why I'm telling you is, the game is free. It's free. They want the game to be as much an educational tool as it is a video game. And Dean has spoken many times to this, and he really wants to drive the point home, which is why I'm telling you this. He wants to make sure that the game, they're not open sourcing it right now, but maybe in the future. And that's part of the reason why it's free, because he wants the game to be able to live on, like, even if Rocketworks goes away or something, the community, the spaceflight community, or whomever could keep the game going. That is a phenomenon that we have seen with Kerbal. Linux, I'm looking at you. Yes. Oh, yes, Buxo. Yeah, that's Daisy Dean Hall. Yes. Mm-hmm. So EA released a pack for Veterans Day, and all proceeds are going to veterans associations. I like it. The only problem I see is that the gun the Ranger's carrying with the attachments are Russian. Oh. Yeah. Still cool, though. I really love Battlefield, dude. Such a return to form. It's so good. So you're saying that even the 1.0 will be free? Yep. Yeah, man. No bullcrap. They're funding it out of pocket. You can make a contribution for what you think the game is worth. They want to earn your contributions. They aren't asking for it, which, that remind you of anything? Dina said that should Rocketworks ever go out of business, they'll release the source code. You're so late to the Dean Hall fan club. I knew him as the Arma 1 modder, Dean Hall, way back in 2008. You got me beat by a couple of years, Max. I knew him as the modder for Kerbal in 2013.
Are you saying the devs are back working on KSP2? No. No, this is Kitten Space Agency. The Starlink missions tonight were updated. Yeah, like I said, guys, there's no way that that's going to stick. Yeah, one is at 10 and the other one's at 10:08, the other's at 10:55. Cool. New Dave Limp post. Dave Limp, Dave Limp, Dave Limp. All right. I don't know. I'm looking at this post that Max made. Huh. Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I like what's going on here. Oh, you guys wanted to see the Dave Limp post. Dave Limp, Dave Limp, Dave Limp. So, this might be a bit low res. Oh. No sound. Okay. All right, what do we got? Oh, boy. No. No, come back. It's too bad that in KSP it's very difficult to make a new Glenn type rocket because the center of lift wanting to flip the rocket on ascent. I've never had that problem, 95. What do you mean? If you want to make the booster fly horizontal like the real thing, I still have never had any problems with that. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, no way. Oh, come on. Come on. How could you take that from us? Dave, please make the connection better next time. I tried to make the center live close to the center of mass to make it not want to lawn dart, and doing so with a payload on top makes the COL go above the COM. Those wings are out in front of the center of gravity when the thing's flying backwards. They're in front of it, dude. That's, What if Lou had this video recorded on the barge? I'll bet you there's a local recording forlorn that they'll show. I hate to say this. Why did I feel underwhelmed when watching the VOD? I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is pretty cool. Just saying. Oh, for Pete's sake. I muted the damn Windows sounds. Schmuck. Oh, Windows just unmuted it. Thanks for that, Bill. Dickhead. I don't give a frick about cloud storage.
Frick your cloud storage. Not your coverage, just the launch and the landing. No, I know what you meant, Fluffy. I don't know, dude. We'll talk about this during Flame Trench. Like, I think it's great. I think it's great. I was actually talking with Brimo's mom about this, and she was asking me, she's like, everybody seems super hype about this, but I don't understand why hasn't SpaceX done this like 500 times? And I'm like, yeah, but this is, I can understand that. I can understand why people be like, all right, so what? Like, that seems to be the general, like, public consensus. However, Jamie is leaving SpaceX, by the way. I saw. However, I think, and this is what I was telling chat yesterday, dude. I think that, give me a second. Let me collect my words. What's the right way to say this? The right way to say this is that I think people are excited because this shows. So, Fluffy, consider this. Like, if you look at it for what it is, Blue Origin just landing. Oh, great, you landed a booster. Good. SpaceX did that 10 years ago. If you look at it like that, yeah, I suppose it's not a big deal. What gets me with this, and this is why I'm excited. First and foremost, and I already said this at the beginning of the stream, I'll say it now. I thought it was going to crash. I saw this, right? And I saw, from the downward facing camera, there was no drone ship there. And I'm like, and then I saw the spray from the ocean. I'm like, nope, this thing's in the drink. And then I should have listened to Past EJ. Past EJ said, if they get it over the drone ship, I said this, if they get it over the drone ship, they'll land it because, they have the experience there. That proved to be right. So I've never been happier to be wrong. I thought it crashed. But with all that being said, so Fluffy, consider this. Like I said, if you look at this for what it is, it's not really, okay, great, you landed it. Lovely. That's fine. SpaceX did that 10 years ago. But that's not really the point. So the point for me and what gets me excited about this, I mean, the technical feat is fantastic. I'm not even going to sit here and try to underwhelm you with what's going on in this scene. It's absolute, well, this picture. It's absolutely insane. This is the first rocket to do it other than a SpaceX rocket. So what rockets have come back down? Falcon 9, right? And Super Heavy. Those are both SpaceX rockets. This is the first rocket that isn't SpaceX that is doing that. Okay? This represents, and this moment, I think, is often when you're living through history like this, it doesn't seem like much at the time. But this moment, and this is what gets me going, is this shows that it's a market trend to reuse things, that reuse spaceships. This is a market trend. It's not just SpaceX leading the way and that's it. Up until now, every other rocket has been thrown into the ocean. New Glenn included. Not on purpose on the first flight. Blue Origin stands to, you know what I mean. Every other rocket has been thrown in the ocean if it's not SpaceX. Everything. Every other freaking rocket that flies, except for Falcon 9 and Super Heavy. And even Super Heavy to an extent with Starship. And you could say that that's just it's just a niche thing. SpaceX is just doing that. It'll never catch on. It'll never catch on in the industry. Oh, Reginald, I disagree. I think that is a much more important thing. It's a market trend. This is where the industry is going. If you're not doing this, you are left in the dust, dude. And that's what proves that. Because if Jeff Bezos could find a way to conduct rocket space flight cheaper, he would have freaking done it. Think about that one for a second. If he could find a way to do it less expensive, he would do it. If Blue thought it'd be profitable to just throw these things into the ocean, they would have done it. But they didn't. They followed in SpaceX footsteps. Or whatever. I mean, I don't know. They landed the first suborbital booster. Still impressive. SpaceX landed the first orbital rocket. And now they're doing that. It's a trend. That's what's important. You know, you're making these expendable rockets with attachable, with strap-on SRBs and stuff. That's the past, dude. That's the 80s. That's the 90s. That's not, we don't do that here. Yeah, if you don't pursue reuse at this point, you're going to get left in the dust. And it's glorious, dude. Fluffy, that's what does it for me. Yeah, we've seen rockets land. Absolutely. We've seen rockets land. We've seen plenty of Falcons land. We've seen super heavies get caught. But that's all just SpaceX stuff, man. This is somebody else doing it. Which shows a pattern. That's super important. And I think that should not be understated. Okay, now I can easily get on board with. Good point. Sorry for being a Debbie Downer. No, dude, people are asking me. I've been asked that. I was asked that all day after stream yesterday. I was talking with Bree's parents about it. Like everyone's, I talk around with people. I like talking to people. It's kind of my job. This is a huge deal. That is a huge thing. So massive congratulations to Blue and massive congratulations just to, well, not massive congratulations to the industry. Like, this is a huge market trend change. That's why I'm excited about it. Also, that rocket is freaking gigantic. Getting that thing to do what it did should not be understated. It is very, 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 that's a very big vehicle. Like, I'd like to think that this picture that Max took right here is pretty close scale. These are pretty close. Like, New Glenn's first stage, GS1 is not as big as Super Heavy, but it's almost as big as Super Heavy. It's close. These are both gigantic freaking rockets. Let me put it to you in another way. Apollo engineers wish they had something like this. You wish you had something like that. You wish you had Falcon 9 Von Braun. You wish you had it. Von Braun would be making funny noises in the corner if he saw either one of these things. He'd be like, yes, that's very nice. I need to be over here in my office with the mahogany and the rockets. I will be right back. I just need a second alone. Am I right? You wish you had something like this, boy. And this is only the beginning, dude. It's only the beginning. Rocket Lab, Stoke, Relativity, all pursuing reusable vehicles. Bro, if you're making expendable vehicles at this point, you're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind. You should know that New Glenn's max payload capacity at this point is 20 tons to orbit. First stage is way overweight. That's what I was thinking, Baron. Yeah, they'll make improvements from now on. Like I said, dude, they're following very rigid engineering structure. It's not SpaceX, it's not iteration. It's NASA. Blue's like kind of systems engineering architecture set up like NASA, but it's set up like NASA, like not like Apollo program, not SLS or whatever the SLS is. I wouldn't call that systems engineering. I would call that political engineering. You know what I mean? So that means, like, okay, if you look at the Saturn V, the first versions of the Saturn V were really freaking heavy. They had terrible thrust to weight at liftoff. That changed by Apollo 17. That changed really fast. Look at Apollo 17 get off the pad versus Apollo 8 or Apollo 9. Oh, they uprated the hell out of that thing. And that's what I mean about conservative parameters. Blue had an extremely conservative set of parameters for this. Jeff Bezos admitted it. That's why he said the rocket hovered, because they just want to get it back, dude. Just want to get it back.
You can't optimize something that doesn't exist. If your rocket doesn't, i.e., if your rocket crashes into the water, right? It's not you're not going to be able to optimize it to get it back to dial in its trajectory. Run round, yeah, exactly. Passing, that's right. Run round needed to find his slide rule. Quick shot, yeah, exactly. So the plan was for the payload capacity to be about 45 tons to orbit, but the weight penalties on stage 1 cooked them for now. Although this might endanger them for tanker missions. Dude, they'll figure it out. Look at the space shuttles, all right? If you even want to go with the space shuttles, the Columbia was heavy. Heavy. It was way over-engineered for purpose. But after that, we got Challenger. Challenger's way lighter than Columbia, like 20,000 pounds or something lighter. It's ridiculous. You know, and then all subsequent shuttle designs, Discovery, Atlantis, and Endeavour, are based off of that. When the ISS first started being built, Columbia would not be able to go to the ISS with a module. It's too heavy. Your payload margin was boned for something like that. And that's when the ISS was in a lower orbit than it is now. After the shuttle program, they boosted the ISS up to 400 kilometers, 270 miles. It was way lower than that because the shuttles couldn't reach 400 kilometers. They couldn't get up there with cargo, even the refined variants. So Baron, I know what you're saying. I don't know if they'll squeeze another 20 tons of payload capacity out of there, but between conservative parameters for the engines, right, because the BE-4 is still relatively new, and being able to shave off weight in certain areas, like if you look at Blue's interstage, dude, that thing's built like a tank. It's way over-engineered for purpose. And that, like I said, that might be on purpose, dude. Because it's just get one back, and then you can optimize from there. I have a leg heater, Tiger, for what it's worth. So, yeah, like I said, if it really is 20 tons to orbit, then you might have a little bit of an issue. But 20 tons in a 7-meter fairing is still very, very useful. That's very useful. That's fine. Dude, even if they could get it to 30 tons to Leo, that's fine. That's totally all right. How cold is it in here? It's not cold anymore. It's 73, which is 20. About 20 C. Let me flip this to units, to commie units. Yeah, it ain't bad. My feet are cold, though. My toes. I have steel-toed boots on in here, and yeah, heat. Hard to warm up your feet with those. Steel. It gets cold. Looks like Raptor 3 comes in packs of 4. They do move in herds. So, I can tell you about all the cold days in steel toes. Yes, the steel toe makes get your feet cold. So I'm trying to jog. I'm doing a whole double bass here, restless leg syndrome stuff. But that's not because I can't sit still or anything, dude. I'm trying to keep my feet warm. I sit here all day. Remember, it's really easy for your feet to get cold when you're sitting here for long periods of time. Your apartment is 21C. I'm in a t-shirt. But anyway, do you have a good book for the intro? I don't know, man. Maybe because Jack's not here, we should stop doing the book thing. That was kind of a thing between me and Jack. Solutions are available. I don't want a solution, guys. They have a few tons of sensors and extra pipes that they won't need. The more flights they do, they're going to start cutting weight fast. Yeah, Goldie, they will. But see, and once again, we will talk about this. We'll talk about this on the trench. Where do we go from here? Where does Blue go from here? Blue needs to scale. They need to scale. Blue is in a mountain of technical debt right now. Now, don't get me wrong. Could they just sit here and just keep buying technical debt? Sure, absolutely. I mean, the owner's got deep pockets, let's be real. But you don't want that. You want it to be commercially profitable. You don't want to have just a failing venture, right? Like, you want it to do something. You know, you want it to do something. You can't, you don't want it to just be your passion project. You want this thing. Jeff Bezos talks about, what Blue is supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be building the avenues for people to live and work in space, right? You're not going to do that with a not profitable launch vehicle, right? So Blue's in mountains of technical debt. They've landed a vehicle, and that's fantastic. But now you have to turn that, now that vehicle has to start turning a profit. Whether that's through Amazon Leo or something, I don't know. Amazon's a different company. It's under the Jeff Bezos umbrella, I suppose, but that's a different company. So I don't know what that means. Where's your revenue stream here? Where's the revenue stream? And you built a reusable rocket. You're not going to build a reusable rocket around a low flight rate. They tried that with the space shuttle, and it ended up not being very cost effective, right? So what's the revenue streams and how you're going to scale this thing? Because whatever revenue stream you choose, albeit satellite constellations, commercial space stations, whatever, you're going to need a higher flight rate. So it's very important for Blue, Blue's already in a lot of technical debt. There's a huge workforce, and what have they done? Right? They have Blue Ring, they have Blue Moon, they have New Glenn, they have New Shepard, right? You need to up the flight rate on New Glenn. That's the next step. You really, really need to start making a lot of these things and start reusing them. This isn't KSA. You're right. It's break time. This is when I go and we start the flame trench in 30 minutes. Oh, no. Come back. There we go. Introducing Zank Space. You know, Baron, you always link these. You always link these things, right? And this is clearly borrowed from ULA's smart reuse, what they're trying to do with Vulcan, right? It even looks like Vulcan. But, I'm kind of past that. Where I'm at, the thought that just popped into my head here is, you know what, dude? We see a lot of PowerPoints coming out of China. We see a lot of PowerPoints. A lot of PowerPoints with ideas that have been borrowed. Okay, where's the hardware? We never see any. They never make anything like this. Land Space is the one that got the closest. Is the one that's gotten the closest. They haven't even launched. Okay, show me the hardware. I see a lot of PowerPoints coming out of that country. You guys like talking a lot. See, we don't do that here. We do this. You know what's funny, Baron? Ironically, I did not see any weird, stupid PowerPoints for something like Zuke. There's Juke3. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any PowerPoints for that. That thing just came out of nowhere. It's very interesting. It seems the point that I'm trying to get at here isn't necessarily to like be a jackass to China or anything. It's just they, you know, there's a lot of people over here that like talking and don't like doing. It seems to be the case over there as well. There's a lot of talkers, a lot of people that flap their yap. Hey, Davinsky, what's up, dude? Everyone borrows knowledge. Yeah, Forlorn, you can keep peddling that nonsense if you want to, but there's clearly, you know, borrowing ideas and then just straight up violating international copyright law. You know. Honestly, if you can't see the difference here, I don't know what to tell you. Exactly. We have our own PowerPoint mills. That's what I'm trying to say. It seems like there's a lot of people over in China that like talking. There are doers over there. Absolutely. Look at what's going on with the space station and stuff. Look at land space. But there is a lot of talkers over there, just like there is over here, which I think is, I don't know. I'm not trying to make any particular point with that. I just think that's funny. All right, guys. So, I got to get ready for the flame trench. This should be a good one. See last, please. I got to get ready for the flame trench. This should be a good one. Yeah, it's a nice spot. But that was not a good idea, Forlorn. That was a giant heaping pile of trash. It was, and you know it. Don't stop doing that. Stop doing what you're doing. Energia? Now we're talking. Good vehicle. Buran? Junk. I like it. Why? This is infinitely better in all ways. Some of the past few flame trenches have been positive. There have been plenty with unfortunate news in 2025. Yep. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go kind of retool the streaming setup for Flame Trench here. We should be starting Flame Trench. Flame Trench is a spaceflight commentary show that I do with my buddies over at NSF, where we talk about, you know, this week, spaceflight events from this week. Should be good. I do believe I got me and Sawyer, and I think Max is going to be on there and stuff. Max and D, maybe. This should be a good time. Should be a good time. It's going to be different without my boy, but we'll make it work. Don't worry. We'll make it work. We got some stuff planned. All right. So, on YouTube, on the YouTube side of things, I don't like double casting. So what I'm going to do is find the link here for Flame Trench, for the Flame Trench YouTube, and I'll link it over there in YouTube chat. We will shut down the YouTube stream. On Twitch, just chill for a second. There'll just be about a 20-minute loss of signal, and we'll go from there. We all do, Ben. Don't worry about that. Go see what's going on with the Flame Trench over on the YouTube side of things. Stand by for loss of signal, and we should retool over to NSF music here momentarily. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back in a second.